first bout of the evening. This is 10 rounds in the junior welterweight division. The man in decision is Marvin McDonald. Introducing first, in the blue corner, weighed in at 142 pounds. As a professional, he has 40 victories, 6 losses, with 20 knockouts. From Linden, New Jersey, here is the former USBA lightweight champion and also the former ESPN lightweight champion. I give you Terrence, Alli. And his opponent in the red corner, weighed in at 141.5 pounds. He is undefeated as a professional, 7 victories with 5 knockouts. From the Motor City of Detroit, here is Philippa Martin.
Clean fight. In the event of a knockdown, I want you to go to the corner, I tell you to, and stay there until I tell you to come out. I want you to watch your holding and hitting and watch your head at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Good luck to both of you. Shake hands.
So Terrence Alli, who probably defines the word journeyman, and he's a guy on a mission now. He wants to get back to a championship fight. We'll talk more about that. Meanwhile, Philippa Martin, who was all business, he's very quiet young man, very introverted young man. Last night when we spoke with him, he really, frankly, didn't have a lot to say about this fight. He just figured, I'm going to go out there and I'll say everything I need to say in the ring.
And Terrence Alli, as is his wont, rushes across the ring. How many times have we seen this? We might as well get this statistic out. Terrence Alli has been on top on our ESPN boxing shows more than any other boxer, over 23 or 24 times, I believe, and he is a regular. He's been on 3 less times than I have.
A very likable guy, and as you mentioned, a guy on a mission. He feels he's running out of time and he's running out of chances, and so he keeps staying on the road. He has fought in France and in Mexico just in the last few months and scored a knockout in each place against a fighter who was expected to beat him.
There's the knockout ratio. Now, I'll tell you what, in addition to what you said about Terrence Alli, he has also changed his style a little bit. In other words, he feels, I think, that he's got to score knockouts, got to do that to win. He's a different fighter than he was maybe 3 years ago. Doesn't box too much. Look at him. He's there. He's just saying, I've got to get in here and knock somebody out.
Yeah, it's really interesting, and he's one of the few fighters that we've talked to all along the line who flat out says, yes, I'm going out there to knock the guy out. It's like asking a baseball player if he's up there thinking I'm going to hit a home run. I've never heard one say they are, and you know they are.
He's been involved in some close decisions. A draw with Jose Luis Ramirez had kept him out of a title situation. He's thinking nobody's going to take him seriously unless he's knocking everybody out.
He actually called this fight a no-win fight for him, and you might elaborate on that, but simple facts are he's fighting a guy with only 7 fights, so people in boxing circles at least are saying, yeah, sure, he should get him out of here, and if he wins a decision, that's not good enough.
That's right, and if he should lose, of course, forget it. I mean, he's going to be set way, way back. I think he's making the right choice, jumping right on Martin, too, a young man who has not fought the caliber of fighter like Terrence Alli. Go right after him.
Trying to work behind a jab, but he's fighting his first round backing up.
It's interesting to see Terrence Alli in this posture. The last few fights we've seen him this way, just a stalker. He wasn't always that way, even though he always had good power.
Yeah, he's really a hungry fighter right now. When I say hungry, I don't mean it literally, but figuratively. He feels he deserves and he very much wants another shot. Good left hand there.
And the thing about Terrence Alli is he could do this for 10 rounds. I've seen him many times. He throws a lot of punches. In fact, I haven't discussed this with Bob Kenobi and Logan Hobson for our punch profile, but he probably punches as much as anybody we track.
We'll be watching him tonight as this fight moves along. End of the first round. We'll be back. We start the second round, an interesting discussion in the corner of Philippa Martin from Manuel Stewart, who was saying, if you're going to fight the good fighters, you got to fight a better fight. Work that jab. Here's the punch profile, and that is exactly what you were talking about.
He is consistent. He throws a lot of punches, and in that round he did. Yeah, Emanuel Stewart is always honest with his boxers. And it is true. If Martin doesn't use that jab, Terrence Alli will just keep walking in and do what he wants.
And he's just pushing that jab out. He really isn't even going as far as flicking it out.
Terrence Alli has good defense, and as a result, unless you're throwing a lot of punches, keep him off, he'll just keep wading in or hit him with something that's of note in terms of power.
He's talking about the distaste he has for the politics of the sport of boxing and who gets chances and who doesn't.
I think when you're in it as long as Terrence has been also, you inevitably run into that. He's had his chances, though. He fought Harry O'Royal for the lightweight championship and is doing pretty well. Faded.
He's a realist. He knows that he has to keep fighting and keep knocking guys out, even if that means changing his style, which, as you pointed out, he has.
And the one thing is, Terrence Alli, bottom line, has been a workman. He's made a living off boxing and boxed often.
And he's always fit. He's always ready to fight.
Martin is just doing nothing offensively. It's not that much is landing from Terrence Alli, but enough is landing.
Martin is fighting this fight off his heels.
There's some combinations from Martin. Crowd getting on the fighters a little bit. Ali's doing his best to make it work. He's throwing lots of punches, pushing a lot of those punches.
I think your point's a well-taken point, though. If Martin is waiting for Ali to slow down, he might be waiting until Tuesday.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. Good right to the body. Now, Ali's a better body puncher than people give him credit for. And if he can get that attack going, he'll really dominate Martin, and he's already dominating him right now.
Martin almost looks as though he's puzzled by Ali.
He looks, puzzled and very tight. He's not getting off with his punches, not even trying. And there's the body attack from Terrence Ali.
So the second round, very similar to the first round. Ali forcing the fight. We'll be back. So we've had 2 rounds of a replay. That is a slip. And it's a slip that angered Martin. And Ali gets right back to it. Martin stuck him with the right hand on the way in, though. Emanuel Stewart in the corner, really exhorting Martin to start throwing some punches.
Here's the sign of a very smart boxer. Terrence Ali just concentrating on the body now. He knows, he felt it in that last round, that body work was really paying off, and he went right to it in this round. I mean, that was really an excellent choice by Ali.
Now, we talked about the fact the second round is a replay of the first, and look at the numbers in the second round, and they are almost identical.
Yeah, they are. In fact, 97 punches the same, and I think he landed 25. So, and right now already his percentage of connect has to be high because he's landed about 6 or 7 good body shots. I say that just in case they need some help in counting those punches.
That's right. Little blood from the nose of Martin. Ali is just simply not letting Martin get off. He's just smothering him. Look at your card, Al.
Now, both rounds to Terrence Ali, and he has dominated. And now I think he senses, there's a little blood from the nose, as you said, and he senses I can go right after Philippa Martin. It's a tough fight for Philippa Martin after only 7 fights.
It really is.
They are throwing him in against a guy. There's no indication that Terrence Ali's slowing down either. I mean, he isn't. Maybe he isn't once what he once was. Maybe he's not like a top contender. Good hook by Martin, but he certainly is not shop worn, and he keeps beating people. So it's a tough fight.
Last couple of people he's beaten. Juan Sabrantes, who's a highly thought of junior welterweight in Tijuana. Ali went down there, knocked him out in the 6th round. Then he went to France, fought David Theo. Tragic result to that fight, but knocked him out. He was 19-0.
See, now that's what Martin needs to do. See if he can get Ali going backward.
And he's setting down on his punches a little bit better, too. He was fighting off his back foot the first couple of rounds. shots. Into the third round, and we're going to take you into the corner of Felipe Martin and listen to Manuel Stewart.
You won that round, okay? So now it's 2-1, okay? We're in the fight here. Slow down. You're burning yourself out running from this man. Move into him, and Dave was try to move into him and turn the shot upside and then double up on the hook. You're physically a bigger man than this man, whether you know it or not. You're burning yourself out running back. Just go to him now and start punching, and when you get through with your punching, push it off. I mean, this is 10-round fighters. You get tired in the third or fourth round, and just you keep going. You had him come out pushing you around and treating you like you a damn little bitty punk.
You the man, you and him.
You push this man back, you're burning your energy up running.
Use your speed now.
He's making you move at a faster pace than you should. Move this man back.
Dog him, Phil. Come on, bing, bing, bing. Hot combination. Spin off of him.
Put your punches together, 2 and 3 punches together.
And push him off when you get through. You understand?
Terrence Alli looking to go to the body, and in this case, Martin blocking it with his left arm. But a lot of those body shots weren't blocked. That's interesting. Ali running out at the bell and the referee getting in between the two.
Yeah, holding him back. Yeah. It's mostly a ploy on Ali's part, but it's one that he's used successfully throughout a long career. These are jabs through the first 3 rounds.
You don't expect too many to be landed the way Ali is fighting coming in, but Martin needs to land more than that.
And basically what Manny Stewart was saying to Martin is get in there and bang with him. He said, you're a bigger guy than he is. Again, good body work by Ali. And a right hand, but again, Martin threw it off his heels. And on your card, I don't think this is going to be a surprise.
Well, I disagreed with Emmanuel Stewart, who said that that he thought Martin won the last round. I didn't. I gave it to Ali. Of course, Felipe Martin is wearing those golden red colors, which here in Detroit stand for something.
Yes, they do. Mark Jim, of course, infamous in Detroit. Nice quick right hand by Ali.
Those body shots are having an impact. And I'll tell you, Ali, when he throws to the body, he puts a lot into it.
You can almost sense Felipe Martin saying to himself, I know I got to punch because that's what Manny Stewart said to do. But by the same token, every time I punch, I take a shot to the body.
Yeah, that's for sure. And part of the reason he does, look at the footwork. Look at Terrence Ali's left foot. Most times it's outside the right foot of Martin. See, look at how he's positioning the left foot. See, right there, he gets it out there. Then he can land that right hand to the body or left hook. When Martin's effective is when he keeps that right foot outside Ali's left. There it is. See, look, Ali's in good punching position, and he was in good position to throw that left hook even though it didn't land.
To appreciate how effective Ali has been to the body, all you really have to do is watch Martin, and he almost flinches when Ali cocks that punch.
Yeah. Good right hook by Martin. That's been really his only real effective weapon. And when he gets it in, it's a good punch. He's holding a lot on the inside. Now, I think Martin's getting a little tired.
I do too. He just took a breath, just took a deep breath. And he's been breathing through his mouth the last couple of rounds. That's always the first indication of a tired fighter. Into the 4th round, and right at the moment, I think it's probably fair to say this is a clinic for Terrence Ali.
Here is Ali running up the body work, nailing Martin with those big shots. A lot of leverage on those left hooks, and a few straying low, but most of them legal. Ali picked up the pace in the jab. We've got a number handed to us. 18 for 40, 45% for Ali, so he did a lot better work with the jab.
And Martin just not utilizing the jab.
3 for 23, and he's the one that really needs to use the jab even more.
Martin holding on here, and I suspect he'll get a warning about that, as advertised.
You're always right on top of this stuff,
I'll
Barry.
tell you, huh?
109 out of 360 for Ali, and you see Martin landing less than half that number.
You know, you watch Martin in this fight, and you can almost read his mind, just saying, I've never seen anything like this. I mean, they didn't tell me it was going to be like this after 7 fights.
No, and you know what? I'm not sure it should be this way after 7 fights. I don't want to second guess them here, but he's a tough man to be in after 7. Martin sticks his tongue out at Terrence Alli. Don't make them matter.
No, that's right.
I wouldn't do that. I just let things be as they are. It's bad enough. Kind of like Butch Lewis making Tyson madder before the
that's
fight
right.
with Spinks.
Bad idea. And I'm sure what Michael was thinking is, what are you doing?
I don't know if I would have talked to him after that.
Your card, again, shutout.
Shutout City. I can't imagine. Manuel thought maybe Martin won the 3rd round. I did not think so. Ali's just doing his job, getting in there, throwing body shots, head shots. He's much, you know, it's interesting. When he came on the scene, he really made it big when on ESPN. He had 2 knockouts inside a week. He was on our Saturday night fight series, then came back like on Thursday night. They called him in as a replacement. He scored 2 knockouts, and it was a great beginning for him. He was really a flashy fighter. Now I'm going to get in there and do my work and see if I can get people out of there.
Yeah, I think that's his whole intent. He really takes a very business-like attitude and a level-headed attitude. I mean, he knows he's got to not just win. Winning isn't good enough anymore for him.
And see, even if everything isn't landing and everything doesn't have big impact, he is pursuing all the time.
And Martin continues to go backwards, continues to breathe through his mouth. And I don't think it's going to get any better for Philippa.
Unless he lands something big, he's got to crank up one of those right hooks and double up with that hook. And he's not in a good position to throw it. Remember, I talked about the footwork of Terrence Alli. Because Ali is constantly getting his left foot outside the right foot, as you see it there, of Martin. Martin can't land his right hook.
And as you indicated earlier, I think Martin's a very tired fighter. Unless he's just taking a blow this round, it could get worse from here. We'll be back.
The problem with Felipe Martin is that he just can't keep Terrence Alli off. Pushing with the hand, but no, it's not working too well. And Ali keeps coming in, throwing bombs.
And Ali came right out with a right hand that caught Martin to start this round. And doing the same thing right there.
Ali could get a warning for low blows. He's thrown a lot that have strayed low.
Yeah, in fact, I think Martin was trying to indicate that.
Because he's not the guy that has to do the warning or the point taken away. Then. Oh, those are excellent body shots.
Really good shots.
And I'll tell you, Terrence Alli these days gets better leverage on his body shots than he does his shots to the head. I think he has just taken all the starch out of Felipe Martin. There's just not too much left in him.
And it is the body shots. And you made the point right when it happened that Ali sensed that the body shots were bothering Martin, and he's just stayed right with it.
Crowd booing, and I think they're booing Felipe Martin, their local boxer, because they want more from him, and they should.
Martin fighting in wholesale retreat, fighting with his hands at his sides. And
He's just, I tell you what, it's just, he wasn't ready for Terrence Alli. Was not ready at this stage in his career to face an Ali.
big uppercut there, and down went Martin. And Martin saying that's all. Martin saying call it off. Martin said, I don't want any more.
He doesn't. He's a tired young man. He's beaten, he's hurt, he's tired. And he's in there against the guy who's relentless.
And down he goes again.
Oh, and Ali hit him after he got. Now see that Terrence Ali should get a.
It's over, I think.
I guess they're ending it. Terrence fought well, but you know what? He should have been. Well, it's over, so it doesn't matter. But a point could have been deducted or even a disqualification. I wouldn't suggest a disqualification.
They stopped the fight.
I guess, yeah, the fight is definitely stopped.
Fight is over.
Weird ending.
Yeah, it was a weird ending. And a backflip, pretty good backflip, I'd say. That was about a 9-5.
It's his, another one of his trademarks. And Martin only threw 7 punches in round 6.
I think he was beaten in about the 4th round. Actually, I think he was beaten in about the 2nd round, to tell you the truth.
Ali had taken a lot out of him with those body shots and with the constant attack. And finally, it became too much. And you're right. When he was down, Felipe Martin didn't want to continue. You may even see it here. This is an excellent uppercut that really nailed him. Kind of a delayed reaction.
Now watch him look to his corner after that, if we could stay with that a little bit longer.
Here is where Terrence Ali put him down a second. Now that's where Terrence, he gets up and Terrence hits him, which is Martin goes after him with the referee in between.
Yeah, might have been his best shot of the fight. Let's get it officially now from Wally Jackson.
Our referee, Marv McDonald, stops this contest at 2 minutes, 20 seconds of the 6th round. Winner on disqualification, Terrence Ali.
That's interesting.
That's very interesting.
They disqualified him for hitting when the ref was there, I guess.
Well, however it is, and it's another victory in the basket of Terrence Ali. We'll be back. That wasn't too pretty, was it?